Hi all, I will not walk you over your assignment 4. However, I will explain to you how to work on assignment 4. I will not walk you over because in this assignment you will be using the knowledge base which you have already gathered in your previous assignments. Okay, you already know how to create XML views or RSS views, you know how to create transaction views, and you know how to create URL views. You also know how to create a page. Using this knowledge from your assignments 1, 2 and 3, you will be working on your assignment 4. So I will explain to you now what you have to do. You have to create a compound page, okay, for assignment 4, and this page, which we will call page 5, and we will also have to add the page to your work set, will be made up of 3 pages: page A, page B and page C. Page A will have 3 RSS views. Okay, page B will have 2 transaction views, and page 3 will have 3 URL views. Okay, so first we will create all these views. How many views? 3 RSS views, 2 transaction views and 3 URL views. So that makes it 8 views. Okay, so how do I make a RSS view? You have done it in one of the assignments, maybe in assignment 2. Okay, so let's go and see how to make a RSS view. Okay, so look at here, in my folder business news, that's basically an RSS view. Okay, in order to create an RSS view, what I have to do is I have to go to iView, I right click, okay, I create a new, and then I go to iView, and this is iView from template. Okay, come here, go down, choose XML iView from here, go to next. Okay, so you can name it any way you like. Say I name it RSS iView 1. Okay, and then I go to next. Here what I have to do is I can choose any URL from, say for example, npr.org. Let's do that. Okay, so here look at the RSS feeds. So these are the RSS feeds. So go to RSS feeds. Okay, choose one from here. You can choose, you have done business before, so you can do health science or opinion or people and places or politics, anything. So I choose health science. Okay, okay, so you can just capture that one. So go and okay, and you capture that, and then you go to next, and then you go to here, RSS to XHTMLB, transform RSS files. That's the name you have to choose. Go to next, and you have basically created one. Your first RSS view. Okay, similarly you have to create 2 more RSS views. You can take RSS feeds from any news site. You can take it from CNN.com or you can take it from FoxNews.com. You have to take the RSS feeds. Okay, now then you have to create two transaction IViews. We have created transaction IViews in the past. For example, users logged an iView, that's a transaction iView. How do I create a transaction iView? I go to iView, I go to new iView, and then iView from remote source. Okay, and then you have to search in, our system is OXF, so we do that, and then application type is transaction, and I have given you the transaction IViews. I have given you SM SM50 and MM03. Okay, so what is SM50? Search with SM50. So this is work process overview. Okay, so we click on that. Select that, and then you start uploading. And then you finish, and you have a work process overview, which is a transaction IView. Then similarly, you create another transaction IView, which is your materials management IView. Okay, then you create 3 URL IViews, and we have already created URL IViews in the past, like LUCOB website or google.com. So create any 3 URL IViews that you would like. Okay, so let me create one. So I will create a new, then I create iView from template, and then I choose URL iView from here. Okay, go to next, and so this is, I call it URL iView 1. Okay, so what can I think of? Say for example Amazon.com. Okay, so I go to browse and capture. So I can just do Amazon.com. Okay, okay, and next, and that's my URL ID. So you have to create 2 more URL IVs. Okay, so going back, you have to have 3 RSS IViews, you have to have 2 transaction IViews, SM50 and MM03, and you have to have 3 URL IViews. Okay, then you have to create a compound page, and we will call it page 5. So I go to new, I go to page, this is my page 5. Okay, I go to next, okay, before I do that, let me cancel that. Okay, before I do page 5, what I'll do is I have to create 3 pages, page A, page B, and page C. I forgot about that. So let me create a page A, I call it page A. Okay, and next, this is my default page template, and remember, in page A, look at page A, what I need is, I need 3 iViews like this. So I have to have a page A with 3 rows in it. So I'll have a page A with 3 rows in it. So my page A will have 3 rows. So let me go back and see. me see what happens next. I finish, go to page, okay. Okay, with page A, I remove the following layout and the previous layout and then put in this layout, column 1 full width. Okay, that would be my page A. Then in page A, you add the 3 RSS news feed one after another. So I will add RSS iView 1. Okay, add iView to page. You can do delta link and you do that. Similarly, you will add 2 more RSS iViews to this page. So that will make your page A. All of you with me? 3 RSS iViews will go in here one after another. So I will have a RSS iView 1 here, you will have RSS iView 2 here and RSS iView 3 here, and you will close and you will get your page A. Then you have to create another page which will be your page B. So I create my page B. So this is my page B, and then go to next, and then this page will have 2 columns equal width. Okay, not 1 column full width, you remove that and you put in 2 columns equal width, because come here, look at this, I have 2 columns equal width in page B. So I have to put in the RSS transactions in this, not RSS, I have to put in the transaction iViews in this page. Okay, so I have finished this page B, and then let's see how I can add the transaction iViews in this page. So I will add the transaction iViews. I have work process overview, that's my one, add iView to page delta link, and my second one will be my MMO3, okay, which I haven't created, but you will create one MMO3 here. So you will add that here and then drag that one to column 2. Okay, so you will have SM50 in column 1 and MMO3 in column 2. You will then close it. So that would be your page B. Then you will have page C. So you create another page which is your page C, and this page C, look at page C, the format is 3 equal columns. Okay, 3 equal columns. So I will go here with 3 equal columns. So this would be my 3 column equal width. I will add that. I will remove the 1 column from here. I will do next, and that would be my page here, and then from here I will add the URL 1 iView in column 1, URL 2 iView in column 2, and URL 3 iView in column 3. So let me take this one, and this is how you add iView to page delta link. Okay, and then you take it to column 1. The second one you will drag it to column 2, and the third one you will drag it to column 3, and that will make your page C. Okay, so after that you have to create your page 5. So I'll come here and I will create my page 5. Sorry, create a new page. Page 5, come here, next, and then I'll take 1 column full width, this is fine, and here I will add these pages. Okay, so go to page, and here I add page A, add page to page delta link, page B, add page to page B, and then add page to page C. This is basically my page C, page 5. Okay, And remember that I have to add the page to the workset. So I have to come here, open the workset folder, open workset, and then I have to take page 5 and add it, add page to workset, delta link, and I'm done with my assignment 4.